Welcome, 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 Gemini. So, what are we going to do? We're going to do your February reading. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to take a shaman oracle card for you, which I will read at the end of the reading. I will read it from the book because when I start reading, I have no idea. This is a deck I never used before. I bought it. I bought it without knowing why I needed it. And the same deck that I'm doing the main reading with, that's a deck I got from one of my viewers, like I think a year ago. And I never used it before because I just wasn't feeling the cards. And now I had to put away all my old decks and I needed to pull these out. So bear with me, okay? So the Shaman Oracle card for Gemini in the month of February. And then we'll take the spread, which I will clarify with the vice versa deck, which I haven't used in ages, at least 2 years or something. So a lot of old cards. The vice versa deck was one of my first favorites, actually. Okay. Gemini. Cards are still sticky. That's how new they are. Sorry it takes so long. Okay. So first we will start off with the Shaman Oracle deck. Let's see what I can get from that to build the storyline that we are going to enter. Okay, you have the number 1, and it's the sun and the moon, so it's day and night, and I remember some Navajo teaching about that. Oh yeah, now I remember. During the day, the sun is your eyes, and during the night, the light of the light of the sun is your eyes, and during the night, the light of the moon is your eyes. Now, both these energies are portals, and it being a number 1 is saying it's an individual thing. You cannot share this with anyone. I know that I am doing readings on YouTube, like there's just a few of us, okay? There's just a few of us that do readings like this. It's mostly for the chosen ones that I read for, but it will resonate with every sign that I read for. But it's just different because the chosen ones did the work. They really did the work. They didn't follow a programming that they got during COVID while they were watching TV or watching too much YouTube. So they really did the work. They understood that there was a lesson in what they were getting, and they were not just following the mainstream uh, teaching that was given. And this is actually where you okay, I'm going back to the card now. It's where you need to understand that once you walk into the light, there is a lot of darkness attracted to you. But once you walk in the darkness, there's a lot of light trying to shine upon you. And you will be shining a lot of light. So once you understand what your part is, and it comes from your hermit mode, it comes from going within, going deep within, you will figure out where the kinks in the fog are, or how do I need to say that? Yeah, okay. Let's leave it at that. We're gonna start with the first card. We have the World card. So I definitely see that you completed a cycle here. Okay, on the 21st we had Pluto moving into Aquarius. So for all the air signs, this will be a huge upgrade, actually. But since it is tied into Scorpio, it's a very dark energy, but it's also very bright. And we see there's kind of a wave here, and I've been teaching this in the past two readings that I did for Aries and Taurus. It's a sine wave, and the sine wave is very important. It's actually a sin wave. The sin wave is we go through life and we have our ups and downs, and that's the natural course of the 3D. Now, we all sin. We're not that perfect. We are humans. So once you understand that sinning is a part of living, then you understand that it's you who makes the sin. It's not somebody else. We always love to blame someone else, but it's not about blaming someone else. And I think you figured that out. And I'm now watching at this card, the World card here, and we see that we have the world and the moon and the sun with a keyhole. Now, this is actually the perfect resemblance of what the sun actually is. There's only one season in a year that you can use the portal of the sun, and it's not in August in Leo season, but the sun is Leo, and the earth is Taurus, and the moon is Cancer. We need to understand that that portal is only opened on the 13th month of the year. So we just finished the 13th month of the year, and now as of the 21st we moved into oh no, I'm saying it wrong. The portal is still open. The portal is still open. It's still open until the 28th. Because every first of the month is on a Monday, and every last day of the month is on a Sunday. And it's made like that. it's supposed to be like that. That's why we have 13 months and not 12. But everything in history is rewritten, and they are rewriting the history right now, even when you watch Netflix or whatever you watch, right? So was just 10:10 on the clock of the timer of the video. I see here, yeah, you definitely completed a cycle. You came out of the dark night of the soul, and you're ready to rebuild again. And because of that, now it's very important to maintain balance and focus on yourself, because you are moving into divinity. You're actually raising in vibration at this moment. And a lot of people will get lost in this moment, because we think that once we reach that point, everything is over. No, your light is getting brighter, so there's more darkness attracted to you. And with the Three of Swords here, you first need to take time to regenerate. You need to take the time to heal. So this is a good time to be the Gemini that you are and go into hermit mode. Don't start manifesting now, because this hermit mode will give you the strength to really see your manifestations through. And maybe you have been manifesting already, and that is also a point where you can say, okay, I have to lay back a little bit and let things unfold for me to make the next steps. And you're still recuperating from that Ten of Swords that happened. So you need to figure out now that you are the Empress. You are a divine being at this moment, and you've done the work. There's a lot of abundance around you, and I think it's like it's almost harvest season. It's almost all coming together. The puzzle pieces are falling into place, and you need to now understand that you're almost at the top of the mountain. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands here, and that is actually talking to you about taking a rest before you make that last bit of the journey to the top of the mountain. And when you take that rest, take a look at what you have created up until this point, because it's very important to see that you didn't fail at anything. You only proceeded and succeeded in what you were doing. Yeah. The Seven of Cups. You got a lot of options, so you've planted a lot of seeds, and right now you need to understand that in this time, in the age of Aquarius, a lot of divine unions are coming together. And I know not everybody is divine enough to be in their divine union. I can't tell you this though. Your divine counterpart probably is a Cancer. Yeah. So you have the Chariot, and Taurus had the same Chariot on this place, and it's saying that there's a lucky stroke is coming, and this lucky stroke is actually saying, okay, now you understand the sine wave. It's a sin wave, and your body is a superconductor. The Earth is a giant magnet, and the magnet is polarized. We have a North Pole and we have a South Pole. The only way that you can flip that magnet is nothing is going to change. If you flip the magnet, the downside will be north and the upside will be south. So you need to understand that you are that superconductor, and you came out of the dark night of the soul, and that is as if you are going through the cold, and you get so cold that superconductor can find its spot above the magnet and quantum lock itself. And you need to figure out how to do that. That's your own journey, and nobody can tell you exactly how to do it in your life, but because everybody has their own issues. I've already seen that there are so many people that are narcissists, and they think they are the shit. They think they have walked the journey and they understand everything, and they actually understand nothing. And there's a lot of tarot readers online that think that. Okay, so that's why I'm saying there's only a chosen few of us that will give you a reading that is not about love. Everything is love. And as soon as I start talking about love, I'm starting to project energy upon you. Like, you need to search for that person who is in love with you. And Gemini, I know you don't want to have a lot of things in your head, a lot of directions. You want to be clear on where you're heading, because you don't like distractions from your path. So don't let yourself be distracted from your path. Keep yourself on your path, and quantum lock on the outcome that you want to receive. And keep yourself in a positive energy, and do good to everyone, no matter how bad they are. Because at some point, they will see how bad they are, because you just shown them that, hey, I will do what you want, but I'm moving on. I'm not gonna wait here. I'm not gonna help you out or whatever. It's you can explain things, but don't let yourself be dragged through the mud for somebody else's shit. You know, it's that saying, bees don't waste time telling flies that honey tastes better than shit. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles here is actually saying that you've done the work, and right now, take it slow. You're still recouping from everything that you've been through. Take it slow. Each step in the right direction is one step taken. So keep that pace going, and don't let yourself be slowed down, because the Queen of Pentacles is also here. You're moving from this Queen of Pentacles. From this Knight of Pentacles, you're moving into the Queen of Pentacles, and that is some divinity right there. Okay, that is you embodying everything and having everything you need. You have plenty. You know, maybe you just not have your counterpart set up yet, but it isn't the issue at this moment. If you are single, that's completely fine, because once you do what you need to do for your own journey, that counterpart will show up magically. Okay? And you don't have to do magic for it. Magic has been used for way too many wrong things. We all want money. We're all manifesting money. And it's all belief system. It's all the Jewish belief system that is put in every religion, in every country. And I don't want to talk bad about Jews, but you need to be real here. You read the Bible, or you know the story of the Bible, and Judas betrayed Jesus. Need I say more? So, this Five of Cups here is in the reverse. there's two cups here. That divine counterpart, that meeting that you need to get your business rolling or whatever, it's here. And there's a flower blooming there. There's new life. There's something beautiful behind you. You're just not seeing it yet. So don't give up. Don't give up. Stay on course. And don't get swayed off your path. Even if you're in a divine union, you still need to do your own business. You still need to show that you are ready to maintain focus, right? So the Six of Cups is saying that this might feel a little bit nostalgic, maybe a nostalgic bad feeling, maybe a very good feeling for you, but you need to understand that you being vulnerable at this moment is actually making the lotus flower bloom. Okay. And I see you. Oh no, it's her bosom. I thought she was holding she was holding the lotus flowers that she picked. Yeah, you cannot see a way out at this moment. You're a little bit in despair, and that's near the end of the month. Okay, so this is after the full moon, after the new moon even. The new moon in Aquarius. Yes. You are showing someone the truth. And you're saying to yourself, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm not gonna stay around for this bitch ass. I made my choice and I'm going to heal. But you actually already should have started the healing in the beginning of the month. And you couldn't let go. So that's why you're still in despair here and not seeing what's actually there. And that's why you want someone. You want someone to see the truth, and you're not gonna give up on it. It's like you be damned if you let someone get away with it. You make sure that they see the truth. You make sure that they see that they were wrong in what they did. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's your shadow protecting you. That's making sure that shit never happens again. And then we have, how fitting, how Gemini, the Eight of Swords. And it's you're sitting here on top of the cloud with your wings, and you're looking at these feathers, and these feathers are blowing in the wind, and it's like, wow, these feathers, they're so light they can fly. But you have wings, you just don't know how to use them yet. You didn't test you didn't test drive your wings yet. So it's understanding that feeling stuck is also only in your head. Once you start taking action and start practicing flapping those wings, then it's gonna come. It's all gonna come. Let's see. Yeah. So the Page of Cups in reverse. It's gonna take time. We see Turtle here, and the page is facing backwards, so he doesn't see how long it's gonna take, and that's what makes him feel stuck, or her, right? It's like that's what makes you feel stuck. But it's gonna take time until you have the strength in your wings to really set out for first flight. Or maybe if you have the guts, you just jump off and spread your wings, see how far you can glide with them, right? But it's all about trusting yourself, knowing that you've already been through the worst of this whole mess, and that now you can You can do it better. The Five of Cups here is saying, oh, but I feel alone, and it's not fair, and I don't know what to do anymore. Well, the Hierophant is sitting with his back towards you. And now I'm gonna tell you a nice little story about this. This is a number 5, which signifies change. And the Hierophant points to above, right? And normally he points with his staff. The staff that he holds it's on the ground, firmly on the ground. It's like as above, so below. So the Hierophant, he wants commitment, but you haven't figured out your childhood energy. You don't know your inner child yet. And that's all because you're still playing with everything, I feel. But the inner child holds the key. And the apple of knowledge is right there on the ground. So if you want to succeed, you will have to make sure that you get the right amount of knowledge in order to move forward. And that means that, yeah, some people are just taking advantage of you and you can't let them. That's up to you. That's up to you to defend yourself. And yeah, but then I need to get angry, and when I get angry, then I pull my vibration down. No, that's bullshit. And that's only for a short while. Because sometimes you need to get angry. You need to get shit off your chest to open your heart. And to start living from here instead of from here. And that's what you're doing, or else you wouldn't be stuck in your head. So there's a saying, okay, that the one that points with the finger is trying to remember something. The one that points with the thumb knows something. I'll let that marinate. You do with that what you need. Let's see. I'm gonna jump into this number 1 card. The Heavens, is it called? Destiny. The heavens unfold across the sky like a sacred book, revealing universal truths and specific destinies. In the book of the heavens, we find access to the mind, the wisdom, and the laws of the Creator. I'm gonna stop right here. There's 12 natural laws. Type it in on Google, on YouTube, okay? And if you really want to dive into the knowledge, follow Agrippa. He gives all the sacred knowledge about all the Masons and all the divine arts, even the magic that they figured out, but they all stole that from the Native Americans. That's why the Mesas, those were was an Indian tribe, and the Anasazi, those were also in the mountains, and all the Navajos say that they left, that, and most of them became Navajo or Dene. And the thing is here that my sacred knowledge that is within me and I don't know if it's past lives or what it is, tells me that they belonged to Adam and Eve when they get casted out of the promised land, which is America. And where am I going with this? So the Freemasons and all those, they have that knowledge, but not the knowledge of the Dene. That's why the Europeans, which is Rome and Germany, had to come to America to and England, which was also already one pact with Germany because they were intertwined in marriage. They had to come to America and kill off all the natives that were still praying to the right God and were still practicing the right religion, because they wanted their religion to succeed and to prevail, because God had said to them, only one religion will prevail. And that's where the misconception is, because the one religion that should remain is the spirituality, where we all see that we are not our name, we are our zodiac sign, and we are but 12. We might be in the hundreds of millions or billions or whatever on this planet, but there's only 12 of us. And once you realize that, you narrow shit down really quickly. That's why I tell you, your divine counterpart is Cancer. God created you, and for you, He created Cancer. And you are the solar plexus, and Cancer is the heart chakra. So once you understand these concepts by diving into the teachings that and the YouTube channels that I just told you, you will figure out where you are going. So I'm going to go on. From this infinite throne, the earth is nourished with rain, and transgression may be struck by lightning. Stars spell out stories and guide precise rituals. The moon measures time and illustrates the journey of life, from birth to death, and all changes in between. The sun illuminates the world, rendering the details of the heavens invisible, but helping us see the earth and all around us, which is also a sacred book. The message that you need to take from this is take a step back. Look at the big picture and let time unfold without meddling. Okay? Like I said, that Nine of Wands is there for you to see that you're almost at the top. And it's time for you to take a break to heal before you make that last stride to the top. Because on your way to the top, you're going to face some demons. And it's not going to be pretty. But once you are ready, those demons have no power over you, because your light is way too bright for them to interfere with your journey. So, yeah. I'll take one more card. And it's also the same as Taurus had. It's overflow. You're overwhelmed because you had created so much and you don't know where you need to put your focus again. So we have a number 43, which is signifying death and collaboration. So together, you need to let something die in order to move forward, and that's where your luck is. That's actually what it is saying. Okay? So let the flow guide you. Don't rush anything. Think, but don't overthink. Let your heart speak. That was all. So I hope I guided you with something, and if I did, give it a thumbs up, do whatever you like with the video, and I hope to see you soon. Okay.